check out. What's up, everybody? I'm already messing up. It's the first stream of the week and I'm already making mistakes, man. What's going on out there, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Oh, man. What we got? Juji was up in here. Good to see you. Good to see you. He said, oh, no, stream today. Yeah, stream today. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We got it. No problem. Good to see you. Good to see you, Jake. Let's see, Ken in the house. What's up, Ken? Ray Freese, my man. How you doing, buddy? He says, hi, Rick, and everyone here. Hope everyone's having a great day to rock with Rick. Absolutely. Let's rock and roll tonight, man. We're going to kick it. Stardust in there. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, man, so what's up? Yeah, I told you. You know how it goes, man. I work all day, and then I got to rush around to get this ready. And what happened? Yeah, I was tuning my guitar, and I turned off the recordings part for my lead guitar, and then I start the show, and I got no guitar. That's how it's going. That's how it's going. We'll turn it around. We'll turn it around. Is it choppy again? God dang. I swear, man. I don't know what's with this lately. All right, we're gonna kill the gate. All right, we're killing the gate. I don't know what happened. Bizarre. Anyway, hopefully the mic's fixed up now. I turned my gate off, but appreciate you letting me know about that. G, appreciate that. Gloria in the house. How you doing, Gloria? Eat Me says, Wyatt Earp, my huckleberries. So there you go. What movie is that from? Is that from like one of those weird movies? Is that a movie with Val Kilmer? I can't remember. We got warm up to do. We ain't got time to talk about huckleberries. We got time to warm up. All right, let's get cooking here. to do. Let's see what we got next. 10-10. All right, chat's starting to heat up. What do we got? Christine LG, how you doing? Fishy man, thank you very much. Appreciate that. There you go, Ken. Juji said, I came to get my dose of electric medicine. Heck yeah, now we're talking. Bone the Shiv, there you go, man. It's a fun jam. It's pretty fun. Serial said he got a new guitar today, so he's in a great mood. Now we're talking. I presume I'll see the outcome momentarily here. Monty Stevenson, thank you very much, my friend. Serial said he got himself a Michael Ackerfeld signature model PRS. Holy moly, dude. That's nice, man. Said he'd been eyeing at the local shop for a while, traded a bass and guitar. They never played. There you go, man. That sounds like a deal. Luanda Clive, good to see you. Thank you very much. Paloma Almeida, buenas noches, obrigado. What's up, Incredible Hawk? How's it going, my man? Good to see you, bro. Pound of God versus Dan, bro. I got no excuse for being a bad guitar. I can feel that, man. I appreciate you, man. Very cool, very cool. Stephen Kittrell, thank you. Thank you, Monty. David Giorgio in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Ashley, man, we missed you a little bit last week. I played every night. I think we saw you once or twice last week, but good to see you as always, my friend. Orthodoxist. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Albert says, you gonna do Speeder 2.0? Yes, sir, buddy. We do it every night. We do it every night, for sure, for sure. There's Pellet Funner. How's it going? Well, let's see. We did our mid, fast. Now we cut it down a little bit, do a little slower jam here. Hopefully I remember what key it's in. If Tyler Shep shows up, I found his Neoclassical jam track. I told him I was gonna play it at my live if I see him. that one. Hope you enjoyed. Appreciate y'all hanging out, and thanks for all the great comments. What have we next? All right. We're going deep in the shadows on the next one. Uh-oh, watch out, watch out. All right, let's see what we got in the chat. Chilling here. Got some good ones, got some good ones. Let's see, let's see. Sirius says, you know we gonna do speeder. You know that's right. Maestro Jan MJ, he says, hey bro, just came here live and really curious. Want to hear your place. I hope you enjoyed that. Maestro Jan, thank you for hanging out. Let's see. Judy said, was listening to Paris is Burning today. There you go. That's a classic, man. Old school docking right there. First album docking. Michael Fairbank, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. Tim Wentz says, damn, Rick, you're the shred master. Thanks for sharing your wonderful guitar playing stunts. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate you, sir, for hanging out. DJ Laylap said, he said he donated $1,000. Well, I don't see no $1,000, but maybe it's in my Venmo or PayPal or Cash App. Who knows? But thanks, DJ. Appreciate you. Alexander says, wow, this guy's a great motivation to keep practicing. You know that's right, Alexander. That's how you should think, man. Some people come in here and go, I'm going to quit. I quit. Bye-bye. But you got the motivation to keep practicing. Now that's the way to do it, sir. Good job, Alexander. Thanks, Steve Cottrell. Good to see you, man. Tim says, I've never quite mastered the pentatonic scales like you obviously have. They're not too bad. They're not too hard, man. A little bit of work, a little bit of time, a little bit of effort. Anyone can get there, man. You just got to put that time in. A lot of people don't have the time to do that kind of stuff anymore, and I feel that. Life is busy. Life is busy. Jake says, a lot of mods. I can make an early store run. There you go. Get that tequila. What, Wednesday night to Tuesday night tequila. Colton Cook, thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate you there. Ellie Bobber, Spasi bow to you. Colin, there you go, buddy. Altair, thank you so much. Let's see. Steven says he's taking his new Martin back to the store. This is nuts. You ain't seen nothing, man. You should have seen the Tyler Shep on a little earlier. 14-year-old kid make me look like, I'm like, making me look like a child. He's awesome, man. Yeah, you gotta watch out. There's so many great guitar players out there, but Steve, I'm just one of them that's just hanging out, having fun, and doing my thing, man. I appreciate you, buddy. Let's see. Victim of Fate says, them bones, man. It's a classic riff. It's a good album. What a jam, man. Great band. He wanted it so bad, he asked twice, man. He asked twice. Whoa. Night Fright Talk, so good to see you. Taco Bell, I don't know any Slipknot. I love Slipknot, though. Great band, man. I like to listen to Slipknot. I don't like to play Slipknot. Chirac, read the pinned comment, buddy, and then you will know what's good and what isn't. There you go, Siri. He says, no requests, only inspiration and good vibes. Sit back and enjoy. Absolutely, man. That's the way to do it. Diego Amador. Yeah, buddy. Go start doom scrolling. Let me know when you find anyone on YouTube tonight playing Through the Fire and Flames, and I'll sub to that person. How about that? It's always going to be one of them nights already, huh? Let's see. Cole, this is a Jackson Dinky Reverse Pro from 1992. Stephen Kittrell, thanks, man. There you go, Victim. Appreciate you, brother. Serial Flute knows that is a great song. That's good. Ken says, you and Tyler make a great team, man. Different styles of comedy. Absolutely. Tyler's great. He's the new school. I'm the old school. That's how that works. O Vortiz, Obrigado, mi amigo. Boxing guy. Yeah, I like Motorhead. Yeah, classic stuff, man. Don't know too much from them, but I've heard a lot of their stuff, of course, growing up. Victim say, any Tom Morello? No, I don't know any Tom Morello. I like Tom in Audio Slave, though. That's some good stuff there. Didn't really like Rage Against the Machine too much. Not my thing. There's Ragu. He's one speeder already, man. We barely warmed up, Ragu. You're going to have to hang out, buddy. But we got you. We got some speeder coming up. But first, we got to get out of the shadows, man. Let's get into it. right, the Shadows. That was a ripper. Freaking cool, man. All right, let's move along. Now we're cooking. Now I'm warmed up. Now we're warmed up, for sure. For sure. We'll get into some album tracks now. Let's see what these comments are. Appreciate all the great comments. Thank you so much for hanging out here. Boxing guy, he's like, that's a classic. Of Spades. Casio Cavalcante. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. Texas Belixis. Tim Wayne asks, Rick, what's your favorite electric guitar? This one right here. Actually, I have 5 of these. The Jackson Dinky Reverse 1992. My favorite guitar of all time. Very close to the Charvel Predator was also my favorite for a long time. Let's see. Ju G says, is it time for an Iron Maiden riff? It's always good time for Iron Maiden. Some Maiden. Boxing guy says, you all need to listen to Ace of Spades. Yeah, buddy, I grew up in the 80s, man. I've known Motorhead. I've heard Ace of Spades more times than most people ever will. But I appreciate you, man. Boxing guy, I appreciate that, man. He says, dude can play like a ring in the bell. There you go. Johnny B. Good style. Ken Stetson, thank you, buddy. Ju G. Wipey, thank you. Thawi, thank you. Steve, thank you. Stephen Cottrell, E.K. Benny, that's got a song called Shadows. It's an original song. All my songs are original, by the way. Gloria, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Olivia J, how you doing? Good to see you. Juji said, I feel like I ran a marathon. Sometimes it feels like that. Tay's Adventure says, yo, Rick, nice to see you. Shredding again, absolute fire. Thank you, Tay's Adventures. I appreciate you. Good to see you. Let's see. Kenny McCartney, appreciate that, man. Ari Busker Novi, good to see you. Thank you very much. CH, thank you. Paolo Almeida, thank you. Be Quiet Media, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see. Tony White, oh, that's awesome, man. I thank you so much for that. Chari Mystic, hello to you. Fausto Flores Paredes, saludos amigo desde Puebla, Mexico. Bienvenidos amigo y muchas gracias. Good to see you. Let's see. Thank you, Usama Musad. There you go, Serial British Steel. Now we're talking. You know what was a song I liked a lot? And it's I always like the songs that are like weird. What's that? How's that go? All right, here you go, Serial. Everything I remember. Tell me if you remember this one. Which one's that, Serial? Which one's that? Odin, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Albert Kotze says, dude's a legend. Good to see you still at it. Glad you popped my feet. That's awesome, Albert. Thank you for hanging out, buddy. I appreciate you, man. That means a lot. Odin knows you are very worthy, buddy. Matti Padano. What's up? Let's see. Usama Musad, thank you so much. Disco Dreamcast says, what do you think of 90s kids? I don't know. I know a lot of them. They're pretty cool, man. I didn't like 90s music, though, not too much, but it's all right. You know, some of it I like. Jonathan Burgess, thank you, buddy. Nikki Apps in the house. How's it going? Good to see you. Earthly McLivin, thank you very much. Thank you, Zoltan. Boardhouse Extra from the Barbados. Very nice. Good to see you. No, you wrong. Serial Flute, no, you wrong. No, try again. Grinders like this. That's grinding. Let's see. Gloria words. I speak Spanish? I do not. I am the worst, probably the worst Spanish speaker in history. Honestly, I failed Spanish in high school. Can you believe it? I know enough languages to be very dangerous, and that's about it. Sean Pepin, hello to you. Thanks, Just a Guy. Let's see. Odin, no problem, brother. I appreciate you, my man. Cletus and Clovis and us. He says, Cletus wants to know if you ever got into Vinnie Moore. I have. I love Vinnie Moore. I met Vinnie Moore when I was 16 years old, and he showed me a lot of cool stuff, man. It helped me quite a bit. Shane Scott, Christian backup. There you go, buddy. Albert says, yeah, man, I remember seeing your stuff years ago when I was just a kid. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I'd love to see you're still shredding. I appreciate that, man. It's always cool when I see stuff like that, because, you know, there's one guy, he came to my streams a while ago, and he's like, he bought my record when he was like 12 or 13 years old, I think it was. I was like, really? Oh, that's pretty cool, man. Rafael Coronel, obrigado, mi amigo, buena noche. Vaterland says, Steel Dragon, there you go. From Bolivia, good to see you, man. Studios Rickside, there you go, appreciate you, man. Dan Hines, thank you so much, buddy. Juji says, anyway, we could hear some Turbo Lover. How's it go? I'm your Turbo Lover. The best song on that's Reckless, dude. Serial, no more guesses? Come on, man. Anyway, that was The Rage. I started off after the boo-doo, boo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo. But yeah, The Rage. That's my favorite song off that album, of British Steel. That tune kicks, man. That tune kicks. Let's see. Moist Bread, thank you so much. I appreciate that, man. Ethan, it is. But then again, if you read the pinned comment, I know tons of old riffs. And if I know the riff, I'll play it. If I don't, it shall be overlooked. Just like Victims of Fate has a request here, I overlooked it. I'm not even going to mention it because that's what the pinned comment states. But I appreciate you, Ethan, for pointing that out. Absolutely, buddy. So if you got a nice request that I know, I'll play it. If I don't know it, I'll just overlook it. Anyway, this is my own request. I'm going to play my own music, 100% original music. This one's called Symphony 40 off of my album. Check it out. right, thank you so much for the great comments while I'm playing that one. I thank you very much. That again was Symphony 40. If you don't know, I do have an album that's available on my YouTube channel here. If you go to my channel, go to the releases tab. The entire album is available for streaming for free. You may enjoy it as much as you like. So if you like that song, you could hear it again, the album track version. All right, let's see what we got here. Appreciate all these comments. Let's see. My man Carter Strait said, right when I said, I'm going to play Symphony, my man said, how about Thunderstruck instead? You know, Carter, I don't know how old you are, Carter, or how long you've been in life, but that's the most overplayed riff in the history of guitar. I tell you what, you should learn it. You should learn it. Start your own YouTube live channel and just play a Thunderstruck all the whole time and see how it goes. See how it goes. It's useless to play, man. It's just useless. Ethan, thank you so much. Grind hard. You feel that, man? I know what's up there. Donald James, what's going on, buddy? Olivia J, thank you. Grind hard, thank you. All right, Pellet Funner's got a real request here. Chaotic Calm. Now we're talking. Pellet Funner, brother. I will play that tonight, but I will change my set list later to accommodate that one for sure, man. Ken Stetson, thank you. Brock Lee, how's it going? Good to see you again. Earthy McLivin, thank you, buddy. Decio Barbosa, thank you. Rizaka, thank you so much. Ken says, bro, it's proven that you can really do anything and put your mind to it. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Decio Barbosa, buena noche to you, man. Thank you. Ethan, thank you, my man. Appreciate that. Grind hard. There you go, Camden. Daniel Prado Alvarez from Brazil. Obrigado. Baba Ganoush says, Rick doing his thing. You know that's right, Bubba. Appreciate you, my man. Alex says, he's going the hell off there. You know how that goes. Oh, there he is. There he is. Tyler Sheppenhouse. All right, just in time. We got to play Tyler's song. JM, Eric, there you go. Eric can Clapton, though. He can. The Prim Flux, hello to you. Thank you, Bubba. Derek and the Dominoes, feisty. We got people fighting. There's a fight starting off in the Rick Renstrom live stream. Can you believe it? Man, shoot, dude. Let's see, Juji. There you go, buddy. Collaboration of Curiosities. Thank you very much. Thank you, Olivia. I know, right? There's some craziness happening, man. I missed it all. The moderators have deleted everything. I can't see it, so, and I'm not going to spend time looking at it either. Let's see. Thank you, Zeke. Thank you, Tyler. Tyr Scarson says, sounds a lot like Eric Johnson's inspiration. Hardly at all. I've never learned one Eric Johnson. The only thing I've ever heard is that Cliffs of Dover on the, whatever that show was, man, back in like 1997 or whatever. Killer player though, but yeah, I'm not influenced by him at one bit, bud. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Donald. Nah, Tony, no. I don't know much. Grind hard, appreciate that, man. Ethan, thank you. Whoa, man, we get some wild ones tonight, man. Grindhard says, can you play something you like? Absolutely, buddy, absolutely. All right, JM here is mods. JM's actually acting kind of weird with his comments there. Anyway, Angelica Smith, how's it going tonight? Germinator, good to see you, man. I'm doing well, thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Pika, no, not a fan. Donald James, yeah. Riot Thundersteel. Ron Jarzombek, dude. Amazing, amazing. Have a good one, Ethan. Jeremy Smith says, my son sent me interested to shake it out. Rock on, my friend. Hey, thank you, Jeremy. Good to see you. Thank your son for me. Gabrielle, hello again from Brazil. Good to see you, my man. Bubba Ganu says, fight only when the mosh pit open. I know, right? Livia J talking about Still of the Night White Snake. That's a possibility, yeah. I got that. I do have that. Red Dev, what's going on there, brother? Harry Dog says, can you try? Try it? All right, I feel you, man. He says he wants to hear from him, bro. You got it, buddy. Crazy Train solo. not the greatest, but it's all right. It's all right. Johnny B, we did that yesterday. I'm not gonna play any more than that though. Dylan says, "Can you play Snow by Snow, the dude, the rapper Snow from the 1980s? Yeah. Informer, you don't shut that to play on. Licky boom boom down." That's the only Snow I know, buddy. Appreciate you though, Olivia J. There you go, Christian Hernandez, thank you. Harry Dog, I appreciate that, man. Donald James says he knows the rhythm parts, but gotta practice. It's a tough one. I mean, I've played it so many times in my life. It's unreal how many times I've played the Crazy Train solo. And now that I've been on YouTube, I probably played it more than I did when I was a kid. Like, man. Brian Savage, I don't like that band too much. Not a fan, sorry. Thank you, Daniel. Harry Duck says, I can't figure out the solo, but I'm super impressed. You can learn it, man. It's right here on YouTube. Dude, just type Crazy Train solo lesson. And people will sit there and they will play every single note for you all slow and whatnot. It might have. I've never heard that, Earthy. I don't know nothing about it. Serial says Canadian Vanilla Ice. There you go, man. He probably was, dude. I just remember that song on TV, man. On MTV, man. They played it all the time. It was actually kind of cool. It's kind of reggae-ish, you know, kind of whatever. Anyway, this is the title track to my album, Until the Bitter End. Check this out. right, there we go. Until the bitter end. Appreciate the comments on that one. Let's see. I will play a little bit. I found out what Tyler backing track, his Neoclassical backing track was, and I said I found it. I'm gonna play it. I'll play a little bit of it. Let's see how it goes. Let me find that. The hardest part was to figure out how to like record it from YouTube. Like I kept trying to figure out how to record it, and it took me like a minute until I figured it out. Let's see. All right, Nancy. Oh, yo, Nancy, how's it going? Our 911 dispatcher from Texas. Good to see you. I'm doing great. Hopefully you are well. How you been? It's good to see you. I hadn't seen you. I don't think we saw you like maybe once last week, but hope you're great. Hope it's being normal out in the 911 field for you. Appreciate you. Thanks, Ken. Daniel, thank you. Let's see. You're welcome, Harry. No problem, buddy. No problem. Thank you, buddy. Thanks, Jose. The Print Flux says, any Michael Jackson songs? How about... How's the other one go? 'Cause I'm bad, you know it. Cause I'm bad. Yeah, yeah, wait. Okay. Let's see. Donald says he liked Ghost's first album. It just sounded like watered down Merciful Fate to me. I'd rather listen to Merciful Fate. Welcome, Harry. Let's see. There you go. Ken said 12 inches of snow. Wonder what kind of, that was probably a long line. Gloria said, someone asked for Michael Jackson. I love Michael Jackson. I mean, yeah, you know. Not that I sit there and play his stuff all the time. But I've heard his music all my life. There you go, Tyler. Olivia J, thank you. I can't read the name, but he says something about, that's some Spasiba looking stuff there, man. Spasiba to you, buddy. Alexis Torres from Argentina. Muchas gracias, Alexis. Thank you, James. Thank you, Tyler. Sean, appreciate that. Daniel wants a Taylor Swift right there. Bam. I don't know it, dude. In my head, I probably know it. Chow for Chan, thank you very much. Jeremy T, thank you. Earthy, appreciate that. Donald Jason, I'm sorry I'm not commenting because I'm speechless. Oh, man, appreciate that, brother. That's a crazy tune right there. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that, man. Kenneth and Schaefer, good to see you again. Sierra's like, we forgive you, Don. Sean, thank you so much. Jose, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Gloria. Let's see. Man, there we go. Thank you, Nancy. God bless you and your family, too. I appreciate you. Chili Avian, good Lord. He says, rock on, appreciate that. And Juko Miyata, thank you. Gonna Light, he says, I'm ashamed I pick up a guitar. Why would you be ashamed? All you got to do is pick up your guitar and have fun. Don't worry about no one else but yourself. Never forget that. But thank you, Gonna Light. I appreciate that, man. Juji, he says, that's my favorite track. I love the energy. Appreciate it. That's one of my favorites, too. I love how fast and quick it goes. Let's see. Nancy's good. All right, good to hear. Good to hear. Tyr says, Rick hit some Uncle Ted's Stranglehold. How's that go? Don't know, man. I got you in a stranglehold, baby. Harry says, have you ever tried Van Halen Reuption, the tapping part? A long time ago, no. But look underneath you. The name you see underneath your comment, Harry, Tyler Shep Shreds. Make sure and go subscribe to him. He'll play that for you, left, right, upside down, backwards, with his teeth. He'll play it all any way you like it. I don't like Van. I mean, I don't like. It's not like I don't like Van Halen, but I never learned Van Halen. How about that? How about that? Jace Azarkon. How about this is my favorite. The Way, that's the jam right there. Nudge Next, my favorite solo. I don't know, man. Probably Yngwie Malmsteen, you don't remember, I'll never forget. I love that one. Thank you, Zoltan, I appreciate that. Olivia J, thank you so much. Down says, ooh, I've been practicing Killer Spray. I've never tried that. I can hear it in my head. I have almost perfect pitch, let's say that. Harry said, that's the one I really want to learn. Yeah, make sure you just go subscribe to Tyler. He won't teach it to you, but he'll play it for you all day. That's for sure. He knows it. He knows it well. Thanks, Daniel. Robert Wilson, there you go, buddy. Billy Squire, there you go. You got the I can't think of a song. Stroke Me, The Stroke. Remember that one? Ken says Careless Whisper needs a saxophone and a greasy mullet. There you go. Sean Reed, 27 years now. Tiger Gameplay is good to see you, buddy. I don't know that one now. Holy Wars. Great riff though. Stop. Good. Thank you, man. Stop. I've been shredding for 56 minutes now, but 27 years of my life. And I appreciate that super chat. Oh, you're the man, brother. He says we're not worthy. You're always worthy, my friend. You're always worthy. Thank you, White Lion. Thank you, Oscar. Jay says, well, that's so cool. Godless makes you more than picking it. There you go, buddy. Let's see. Absolutely, Tyler. Absolutely. Stop. Appreciate you, man. Stop. Got the same. Thank you so much. Here you go, White Line. Zachary says, what in your opinion is the heaviest riff you play? I don't know. Quite a few, man. I've been in a lot of bands. I've been in metal bands. We have albums out. Probably the song called Better Than Betrayed on Leash Law. Fun riff, man. That's probably my favorite songs from that record, honestly. Daniel, have a great night, man. Thank you so much. There's Paradiddle. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. Alley Cat, good to see you again. Domo ohayou gozaimasu. Jubilex says, we need an action figure, Rick, with gear. I've tried to make one. See, people think, people try to make the joke like, is this AI? AI can't figure me out either, man. AI don't work. I tried to make one, man. I'll have to figure out how to post that, man. It was close, but it wasn't me. I tried. AI can't figure me out, man. Odin, bro, you're the man, dude. He drops a second super chat, man. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I figured out how to do the whole Chat GPT thing and make the action figure thing, but man, it just didn't come out. I was like, it's not me. It's not me. Let's see. 4NDR, thank you so much. Lion, thank you. Paradiddle, he knows what's up. Giving that Odin some strength. Venom YT, good to see you, buddy. Lion, thank you. White Lion says 1990 at Sepultura Lady Godiva strip club. There you go, man. I can't remember what year it was. I met Kiss at Rachel's nightclub in Castleberry, man. It was like a very high class adult entertainment bar, and Kiss was right there, man. I stood next to Gene Simmons, and who else was there? It was Gene. It was Eric Singer, and I think that might have been it, actually. No, actually, who was Tommy Thayer was there too. It was cool, man. Let's see. Stop says he's been going 20 years himself. Haven't been practicing lately, but you're blowing my current skill out of the water. Kids and work will do it. I feel you there. Stopka. Trying to practice at least an hour a day. That's all you need, buddy. I tell people 20 minutes is the minimum. If you can do more, that's great. You're welcome, Zachary. Thank you, buddy. BB Akata from Moscow, Russia. Spasibo. Thank you so much. Thank you, Odin. I appreciate that, man. There you go. He paid for the concert. He paid for the concert. You are quite welcome, Stop. I'm really good with that kind of stuff. Tier says, big iffy, but do you know any EMI artists? I do not know any, but I do know them personally. Actually, we did a show in Germany together way back in 2003. Or 2002 was, I can't remember. The singer is so awesome, dude. He's like the biggest dude in the world, man. He is so freaking big. Parker knows what's up. Minister Rick's sermon straight has begun. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lion, thank you. Donald's name says, I would see you live, Rick. I appreciate that, buddy. We're trying. Stop says, where are you located? Florida. Sunny Florida. Paradill's the man. He says Rick and Tyler Shepard, his two favorites. Now, there you go. You can't go wrong with those two. White Lion says they were nice. That's cool, man. Paradill says Ghost of Maiden. Yeah, Ghost is awesome. I love Ghost, man. He's a young kid, and he's pulling Iron Maiden all day, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Nathan Bennick, thank you so much for the super chat, man. That rocks, brother. Appreciate you, man. Parker said he saw Kiss at the Forum in '77 for the Kiss Alive tour. Dang, dude. I think I saw him on the Destroyer tour. Maybe was that '78? I can't remember, man. My aunt took me out. I think I was about 6 years old. That's a long time ago. Sonic X, thanks, bud. Stop says, you're a dog, brother. Subscribe now. Thank you, buddy. Hey, if anyone else is hanging out and having a good time enjoying the show, make sure you like Stopka here and subscribe to the channel. I put videos out every single day. I go live 5 times a week, so I appreciate you. All right, let's see. Ken Stetson knows Eamon Amarth it's crazy, man. Like great music, but I never learned their stuff. All right, this one's for Tyler. We're gonna try his jam out real quick. I don't know. I'll probably never do it again, Tyler. And I didn't. All I did was rip it from YouTube. I haven't even played over yet, so we're gonna try and see what happens. Just getting warmed up. That's pretty cool. I'll never play it again, Tyler. That's your song, man. I just wanted to play it once at least in my life. That's a fun song, though. It's there's a lot of intricacies in there, though. Like I hear a lot of different. He's not always playing that. He's switching the to like the dominant here and there, a little bit extra. So that's fun, though. I never tried those jam tracks before, but I always hear that one. I always hear Tyler playing. I mean, I gotta try that one, man. What come on? I want to play it. That's cool, though. Appreciate you, Tyler. Appreciate you for playing that, because now I know what it sounded like. All right, where we leave off, man. All right, All right, let's see. I don't even know where we're at, man. Let's see. Okay, I think I saw this stuff. David said he saw Kiss on a Love Gun 78. I don't know what tour I saw. I thought it was Destroyer. I don't even remember, man. All I remember, I was 6 years old. That's all I remember. I got a picture of me, too, with my Kiss shirt on and everything. Jublex, I appreciate it, buddy. There you go, Ken. Don says he knows how to play Pursuit of Vikings. I don't even know what that is, but that's cool, man. Owen says, I would pay to watch you play. Appreciate you sharing with us. Absolutely, my friend. I appreciate you, Odin. You've been super kind tonight, man. That is beyond awesome, man. I thank you so much for that. I thank you so much, man. And like I said, you know, the super chats are awesome. I appreciate it. But even if there was none, I'd still be happy playing for you guys. And that's all that matters to me, you know. There you go. Stop. Cyril says, he loves Amen Amar. Swedish Mel, isn't he? Yeah, Swedish Mel's what's up. There you go, Stop. Feisty, thanks for the super chat, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Jacques Brechtel, thank you so much. Dos Hermanos says, he still got it. No doubt, no doubt. I don't even know, Feisty. Ninjas around, man. You gotta watch out. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate that, man. It's a different one, man. I mean, it's your typical standard, like, neoclassical progression. He mixed all the progressions up into one, it seemed like. But he did throw some nice dominant parts in there, like real quick, 4 beats of a dominant somewhere, which was interesting. Thanks, Stop. Jublex, there you go, buddy. Perry does like the trend picking's insane. I think that's what it was. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's all alternate picking. There's a difference between alternate and tremolo picking, but I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Appreciate that, Odin. You're the man, brother. You're the man. Thank you, Stop. There you go. Serial says, Odin with the 4-peat. Feeling that, feeling that. I feel that. Thank you, Feisty. Yeah. I have fun, you know. I love hanging out. I love playing, you know. There were years I didn't play one lick, not a note for 5 years, you know, and then it's like, you get that thing in your brain, like, man, I should be playing. And now you see all these people having fun on YouTube. I'm like, why can't that be me? Let me have some fun. And there you go. Thank you, Jublex. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, Tyler. Ken, Stop. Thank you. There you go, Stop. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks, Mike Dyer. There he goes. Odin one more time. He said, this guy is a god, man. You're the man, dude. That's awesome. I'm so glad you hang out with us, buddy. It's always great to see you, man. And I appreciate you, dude. 100%, 100%. Tyler was feeling that. There you go. If you want, Tyler, I'll send you, like, are you playing it straight from YouTube? Because I just dubbed it, or I copied it right from, I dumped it into one of my audio processors and just recorded the whole thing. And then did a mastering on it and all kinds of little EQs. If you want a copy, I'll give it to you. You can use it on yours. I'm not going to play it again. That was it. That was just one-time fun for me. Because I said I would, right? Thank you, Stop. There you go, Feisty. My pleasure, Odin, man. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Donald says, if I tried that, it'd be sloppy as heck. I don't know. Cereal's right. Terry Carranza, there you are. Good to see you. Thanks, Tyler. I appreciate it. And I love what you do. Every time I hear it, it's always cool. I was like, man, and I can't think like you. You know, I'm thinking in my head, like, maybe I could play some Untitled licks. I'm like, nah, don't work. I can only play like me. That's awesome, man. Stop says, your warm up on me all day. Man, I go pick up my guitar now. There you go, brother. Feisty said, I thought it was one of your songs. No, I stole it from Tyler. That's one of Tyler's, whenever someone says neoclassical for Tyler, he pops up that track. It's like neoclassical and backing track and E minor or something like that. And I was like, all right, let me find this thing. If you're just playing it off YouTube, it's got to be on there. And I listened to about 6 of them, and I think on the 6th try, I found it. Thanks, Jublex. I appreciate that, man. I might have to cut that out because that guy's going to get copyright sharing for that. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate you, man. Jake's got the link to Tyler there. Make sure you check out Tyler. Tobin Abasi checking him out, man. That's big stuff right there. That's big. Let's see. Thanks, Feisty. Man, why my chat be tripping? Let's see. Ryan Cagle says, I'm 41. My dad made me go see Kiss Farewell to, and it changed my life. Hello, rock and roll. That's awesome, Ryan. That's a beautiful thing, man. Yeah, like I said, I was a really young kid when I saw Kiss the first time. Man, but I loved Kiss. When I was a little kid, from like age 5 till maybe 10 or 11, I loved Kiss, man. That was my jam. There you go, Paradiddle. Sean Swab. Yeah, we played that earlier. Stop. Yo, thanks for the super chat, bro. I appreciate that, man. That's very cool. Yo, man, my chat be tripping, man. I think I got to the end of the comments. I don't know, man. But we're going to have to move on to the next song. The next song is one of my biggest songs ever in my life. The Fire Within. This is 375,000 views here on YouTube. Charting in Japan, which is amazing. This one's a classic. It's very inspired by Mr. Mozart himself, and we love it. So yeah, let's check it out. Fire Within. go, the fire within. Now we're cooking. We're moving along tonight, ain't that the truth? All right, man. Next up, you know what's next. It's the Holy Trinity time. We started with the fire within. Now we're going to move on to the part 2 of the Trinity. Odin, man, you crazy, bro. Thank you so much, dude. Wow, man. Thank you, man. That is very, very cool of you tonight, man. You're tearing it up out there, man. Appreciate you, brother. Ken Stetson, he says, get into 100 plus you stole from Untitled. He summoned you last night with the fire within. There you go. That's the way to do it, man. Tyler's killing it with the fire within. I don't even know where my chat went, man. Let me see. I'm going to start here. I can't remember. If I missed the comments, I apologize. Oh, I do remember. The Pantera Gates. Okay, got it. Let's see. Donald James says, I've been trying to come up with a solo for Scarface soundtrack. Take it to the limit. Take it, or is that Push It to the Limit? Take it to the limit. Ken's like, which farewell tour? Yeah, Kiss. They've had 18 farewell tours now. Thank you, Chris. Parker says, he's a Kiss Army member. I used to be a Kiss Army member back in the day when I was a little kid, man. Probably for about a year, though. Zach Jones, the last song was Until the Bitter End, I believe. Tyler says, straight from YouTube. Is that do you play YouTube? You play YouTube through your OBS? Because I got a file. I made a file of it. Parker said it was Cheap Trick opening for Kiss, LA Forum 77. Dang, dude. That's what's up, man. Jake says, to Tyler, you got a guaranteed channel member. So you say, yeah, you got a guaranteed one for me too, brother. Make sure you let me know, Tyler, because Stardust can help you make some. We can make some emojis and stuff for you. We have the template. We have the technology. You're the man, Odin. Let's see. There you go, Paulo S. Obrigado, mi amigo. Jay Bliss, how's it going tonight? Good to see you. Wilbur Dallas from Brazil too. Obrigado. Boa noche. 9 Beats, thank you very much, my man. Bruno the Fox, thank you. JJ, thank you. There you go, Ken. You the man. Mew says, like the stream. Yeah, I'll absolutely like the stream if you would. That'd be great. Ken says, was it feisty last night on Todd's channel that said Rick showed up to collect royalties? I don't do it. BMI collects my royalties for me, so anytime Tyler plays it, I probably get about 10 cents. If that. Thanks, Stott. Appreciate you, man. Donald James, there you go, brother. Thanks, Feisty. Michael Fairbank, thank you. Donald James says, Rick swept the finals. Absolutely, man. Stop says, I'm legit mind-blown. You aren't there on stage. Maybe I'm mistaken because I'm new here, but you aren't the world, and the band is missing out 100%. Full sure, man. Believe me, that is one of my biggest goals, is to get back out playing live. The sad news about that is you just can't get out there and play live, man. It costs money. Lots of it. But we're going to find it. Stop. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. I know, right? Much love to Odin tonight. Much love. Odin says, buy a beer on me, you legend. I appreciate it, buddy. Probably some Mountain Dew, but yeah. There you go. Feisty says, I will supply us Mountain Dew for all. It sure shall, man. It sure shall. Steve Gunner, yo, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. It's very kind of you, man. Awesome. Stardust putting in work, Ken says. Stardust always be working. She's like multitasks. Let's see, man. Why is my chat so slow, man? I don't know what's tripping. Stop. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Motocross SPK. Good to see you, buddy. You're welcome, Odin. I appreciate you just the same, my man. Thank you, Ken. There you go. Stop. Tyler Locke, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Stop. Terry says, play the Fire Within 2.0. I got to make that. It's on my list to like basically build this Fire Within I have from the ground up again, a whole new sound. We'll get there. I'm trying. Been working on a real another song very similar. It's hard to write stuff like that. There you go, Feisty. Well, man, so I should be an overend sensation. Heck yeah, man. I'm gonna try. There you go, Feisty. Zach Jones, thank you, bro. Tristan Muhammad, hello, bro. Good to see you. Owen says, I'd pay more to see in concert. I appreciate it. Man, that's awesome, dude. I mean, if I ever get out there, buddy, I'll get you a free ticket, man. I'll get you and a friend for free tickets, man. If I ever get out to your neck of the woods. Tyler Shep says, "Thank you, Rick. I'm waiting until 10,000. You got it, buddy. Let me know. I'll keep my eyes on it. You say all we need is some pictures or whatever you want, and we can turn them into those emojis for you." Juji, my favorite riff from Yngwie. Man, that's a good one, man. I like this one. Now your ships are burned, man. That's a ripper right there. Louis DaCosta, he says country, man. You in the wrong place, bro, for country. Joe Edward, he says, "How you doing, bro? Is this a treat?" Absolutely, Joe. Unbelievable. You never know what's going to happen when you start your stream up, you know. I forgot I can like these. I have to go back and do that, man. Shoot. All right, well, let's see. All right, I think I got it covered here. It's time to buckle up, everybody. Time to buckle up. You know what time it is, man. If you're driving right now, pull over, slow down, whatever you got to do. If you're seated, buckle up, hunker down, hold on to your socks. If you're flying, man, put it on autopilot. If you're on the space shuttle right now, rock out to this, man. This is called Speeder. chat tripping so hard it like blew my chat out, man. There we go. Oof. All right. Appreciate all the comments there until my chat like died. That was weird. All right, let's cue up the next jam. You know what's next, everyone. Most everyone here knows what's next, so we're going to get that queued up. Let us see. You know, I always forget to turn this on to live chat. Okay. Where were we? We got a lot of comments. I mean, Odin drops another one, dude. You're crazy, man. You awesome, dude. It's so cool, man. Thank you very much, bro. Hamid Sanai, hello to you. Joe, it was a nice weekend. It went way too fast, though. Way too fast. Like, it felt like I went to sleep on Friday and woke up on Monday. It went by so quick. But I did enjoy sleeping in for 2 days. That's the best. That's the best. John says he's seen Tyler before. He's the one that does the shorts YouTube with the lap guitar. Does he? I never seen him do that. Jay Koenig's knows. Speeda. Odin, appreciate that, man. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I'm feeling that too. What's a lap guitar? Tyler, you need to get one of them steel string lap guitars now, man. Tyler Shep steel strings lap shreds. There you go. Thank you, Ken. Oh, here he goes. He's the Strandberg. Okay. TC, thank you. Feisty was like running from the cops on that one, man. Jake Adams, thank you very much. Feisty got it. He was running from the cops and jumped into a Formula One car. Man, that's crazy. What happens next? Michael, thank you. Hamid, thank you. Parker, thank you. All right, Feisty was, he got pulled over and he's got a red card now. He got a warning. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that. Again, Odin, man, you the man. You the man. Donald James knows what's up. Nice pinching. There you go, buddy. Tyler loves them Strandbergs. Absolutely. One day I'm going to play one. I want to play Tyler's Strandberg one time just to see what it feels like. Ryan Marchand, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. All right, now Feisty's giving the cop a ticket. Hey, for you, man. Jake said a cop just knocked on his door, gave him a ticket for listening to Speeder. Man, it's not good, man. Gloria, thank you so much. Forever Free, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Zach Jones, how's it going? My man's like paranoid, yeah. That's a crazy one right there. It's a crazy one. CJ, appreciate that, brother. Matias Faraca from Argentina. Muchas gracias, amigo. Bienvenidos. If I said he worked all week, then I was Wask weekend. There you feel that, man. Odin says the rock guy, brother. You're the man, brother. You're the man. Forever Free said he just dropped the 200th like. There you go, brother. There you go. Zach Jones, thank you so much. Matias, play one for Argentina. How about Don't Cry For Me, Argentina? From the Evita Peron. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Anyway, but yeah, I got one for you. This next one, does it get rainy in Argentina? Does it rain there much? Because I got one for you guys if it rains. Bruno, thank you, buddy. Thanks, Venetius. Gloria says, speaking of work, I need to go to bed because I got to work in the morning. I feel it. I have tomorrow off. I don't have to work tomorrow. I'm going to sleep in. That's going to be good. It's going to be good. Parker, I know that. I don't know if fairies were, but I know that. Alright, let's see. Zach Jones says, say hi to his wife, Jackie. What's up, Jackie? Good to see you all hanging out. She says, she's watching you with me. There you go, Zach. That's awesome, man. Owen says, bro, I did nothing but buy you a drink. I told you I appreciate it. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome, dude. We gonna drink up for sure, man. Courtesy of you. We appreciate you, man. I need more. I always need more Mountain Dew, and there's 2 new Mountain Dews coming out this month, I think. So I gotta. So you're gonna help me get those new Mountain Dews, man. Appreciate you, brother. I really do. Feisty knows what's up. It's time. It's time to get your umbrellas out. Umbrellas out. Dalton Carpenter, what's going on, brother? You know the drill. Storms everywhere. Storms of life. Storms of love. Storms of rain, sleet, snow, hail. Yeah, all over the place, man. We got to be storm riders. We want to weather those storms. And this one's for you, the Storm Rider. you go, Storm Rider. I hope you stayed dry during that one, because that one got a little wet out there. All right, let's see. Is Pellet Funner still hanging out, man? Pellet Funner, let me know if you're still here, buddy, while I read this chat. Let's see. We had some good comments. Appreciate all of them. Let's see what we got. Okay, here we go. Colleen Foley, hello to you there. Dalton Copper, what's up, man? Forever Free say, you'd be right back. All right. Thank you, Gloria. Have a great night. Matthias Farrak, I said, long live for heavy metal. That's what I'm talking about, man. Feisty knows that's the sweet leaf right there. Mr. Alcala, what's up, brother? Good to see you. He says, you got a great upbeat spirit. That's why friends grow. You rock. Appreciate that, man. I'm just having fun. This is me having fun and practicing my songs, and hopefully one day we'll play them real live, real live. One day. I appreciate you, Mr. Alcala. It's always good to see you, brother. Bruno says, playing Southern Brazil song. No, I don't. I don't know. I know. Ole, 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 ola, ole, ole, ola. That's Brazilian, right? Let's see. Jake knows. It got rainy on it. Michael knows. Tyler knows. Ken Stetson got the fire there, brother. Thank you. Bruno, thank you. Donald James knows. Well, he got his umbrella ready for that one. Feeling it. Comilton. Comilton, he got hurricanes on his. He got tornadoes and hurricanes up in his place, man. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Carter. Beanpole says, am I okay to listen to this on my live stream? Watching this now with my chat, and it's so good. Absolutely, crank it up, bud. It's all good, man. The more the merrier. The more the merrier, Beanpole. Appreciate you, brother. Dalton Carpenter, thank you. Thank you, Tyler. Carter Zimmer, there you go, buddy. Appreciate you. Jeremiah Walker, good to see you, buddy. Thank you, my man. Thank you. Kermiggs, good to see you again, buddy. He said, Rick is the man, homies. You know that's right. Appreciate you, bro. Jeremiah says, take a ride on those licks. That's what I'm talking about. Bruno, thank you. Tyler says, come on, everyone, hit that like and subscribe. Absolutely. Tyler, appreciate that. And make sure if you're hanging out and having a good time tonight, make sure I put videos out every single day, 9 p.m. Eastern, every day, a brand new video, 12 on the weekends. I go live 5 times a week. We have a lot of fun. We have a great community here. So make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. We're on our way to 42,000, I think, this week. So make sure you're one of those 42,000 if you're having a good time. That's all that matters to me. Cody Jelowitz says, dude, every time I see your stream, you're doing some diabolical training. I'm here for it. That's awesome, Cody. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that. Stoicism says, God dang. There you go, buddy. I was trying to read this, Feisty. He said, in secrecy, they've infiltrated all our strongholds. That sounds like Queensryche, man. In secrecy. Is that Queensryche? Why does that look like Queensryche to me, man? Can't think, man. Is that Enforcer? Master of Nations revealed. Enforcer. Is that what that is? That reminds me of that. Don says, I'm like stuck here. I can't get up these licks. There you go. This is life, he says. Appreciate that. Sean Shee, thank you, man. Before the storm. That sounds like it's storm. Oh, yeah. It doesn't Queensryche have a storm something? I can't remember, man. I can't think of it, man. I haven't listened to The Warning in a long time. It reminds me of something off The Warning there. Silver Bush, thank you, buddy. Cody says, the discipline here is impressive. Appreciate that, man. Thank you for noticing. Michael Fairbank, thank you. Glock Jock, thanks, buddy. Thank you, Ken. Hanid Sanai, thank you, buddy. Stoicism says, boy, there you go. Beanpole, thank you so much, bud. Glock Jock, thank you, man. Len Gruber, appreciate you there. Juji says, thanks for being my virtual neighbor. Absolutely. Len Gruber, thank you. Pellet Funner still here. All right, Pellet Funner, we're gonna move your request up to the top now for sure. Appreciate you for hanging out. We're gonna rock that Chaoticon for you here, and everyone else is gonna get a taste of that. So watch out, man. Smack a brick, thank you, man. Appreciate that. There you go, Feisty. What are you doing? Synchronized swimming in there? Sto says, don't do them like that, Rick. I got to, man. I got to. Hamid says, those last 2 songs are awesome. Thank you, Hamid. Eric Bell says, where the F this dude come from? Rick, you're a beast, brother. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that. Great name, by the way, too. Love that name. I love that name. Feisty got tsunamis now. Man, watch out, man. Watch out. Stephen R. Cheers, Ricky says, great run of Storm Rider. Thank you, buddy. That felt good, man. It's probably it's actually probably one of my favorite songs to play. It's just got so much going on in there, man. That new Voltage song, I've been liking that one too. Cody said, where else do I stream? Nowhere. No, we're just here, man. I used to stream on TikTok and Instagram, and they suck. YouTube's where it's at anymore. And TikTok's probably going to get banned at some point, or something's going to happen to it. I don't know, but YouTube's great for me. Val Kimber, what's up, brother? Good to see you there. Keon Satriani says, Bagangadang from GNR. Yeah, what's Bagangadang? Begadang. What? From Guns N' Roses got a song called Begadang? I never heard of it. Juji, have a good one, buddy. Stoicism, thanks for subscribing. Beanpole says, I have you in the corner and sharing your links. That's awesome, brother. I appreciate you, man. There you go, Len. The Durian, thank you so much. Nico Jaja says, listen, Charlie Brown Jr. is a Brazilian band. Neat. Never heard of him. Only Brazilian bands I know of is Angra and Hybria. Those are the two Brazilian bands I know most. Cody says, there's a lot of positivity and love here. I dig this vibe. Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. Victor V says, love your riffs on Jared Dine's channel. You killed it. Thanks, Victor. Good to see that, man. Appreciate you, bro. It's always good to see when we get some love from that stuff, man. From the Jared Dine's collab. That's awesome. Ghost of Steven says, hey, bro, keep up the grind and great work. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate you, man. And Ghost of Steven. Just a dude, howdy to you, buddy. Yep, Before the Storm. Yeah, Before the Storm, Before the Storm. That's a great record, man. The Warning is a classic record, man. Beanpole says, do you have a song you're most proud of you haven't played yet? Every song I make, I write every song here at Beanpole, and I'm proud of each and every one of them. This next one, though, this one's pretty crazy, though, bud. So, yeah, y'all better strap in for this one, because it gets wild. This one gets really wild. Booby Magician from Argentina. Muchas gracias, amigo. Good to see you. Don says, music communities are always a good vibe. Try hanging out in a political community. No thanks. I never talk about politics or religion deeply, that's for sure. You gotta watch out. You gotta watch out. Wow, Bill, what's going on, brother? Subman says, you a fan of Quiet Riot? All-time fan. Yeah, I love Quiet Riot, man. I played Metal Hell so much. Man, the tape fell apart. I had to buy a second tape. Sean McPhil said, do you know any Marshall Tucker? Marshall Tucker band? No, I sure don't, man. Not off the top of my head. I remember my dad used to listen to those when I was like a little kid. I remember that. Harry, thanks for that. Appreciate you, man. Close. Yeah, Sisters of Mercy also did that. But yeah, it's Iron Maiden, Power Slave, ultimately Ken. That was my jam right there. All right, well, our friend Pellet Funner here, he wanted a specific jam, and we're going to throw it down, man. This tune is off the chain right here. It's probably well, it's the second fastest song I have in my playlist here. It's 200 beats per minute. It's like neoclassical black metal. It is nuts, man. All right, let's go with it. This is called Chaotic Calm. Think of that title, Chaotic Calm, and think about it when you hear this thing. go, Chaotic Calm. Crazy, man. That tune is crazy. But I think I'm so happy that I actually redid that one, because the original version I had was playing like months and months and months ago. Was in bad shape. It's so much easier to follow that now, because man, there was some crazy off beats on that thing. But we got it covered now. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope your face is still there too. All of your faces are still there, because that was pretty wild. My face felt like it started to melt halfway through. But yeah, but I appreciate y'all there, man. Let's see. What else we got here? Subman says, well, you know what they say, mental health would drive a man. Absolutely, but that's a classic right there. Bang your head. Red Kane, thank you, buddy. Donald James says, what happens if you meet the goal target? Do we get extra content? Yeah. You get an encore. Oh, we did reach it. We get an encore song. But we're flying tonight, actually. What time did I start? 10 o'clock? It's not even midnight yet. Holy moly. Well, I guess you get a whole bunch of songs in. We'll probably play some crazy cover solos instead. But yeah, I got a couple more originals to go, and then we'll see what happens after that. Just a Dude says the real guitar was all along. Appreciate that, buddy. Beanpole asks, Chatter asking if you know No Tomorrow from Metal Hellsinger. I've never heard that in my life. What's that? No Tomorrow from Metal Hellsinger. Anyway, I never heard of that. Can honestly say that. Ken, there you go. Ken's taking the rocket off here. 3, 2, 1, go. Cody, thank you. Val Kimber knows what's up. He says the power. There you go. Feisty's cracking off dynamite. There you go, Don. Ammo said, it sounds like some Indian metal. Dang, man. Maybe I should go to India and play that, man. They'd probably be going crazy for it. Jake says, Rick is killing that blast beat. Yeah, man, that's Tomas Hake right there, man. Tomas Hake, the man. Ken says, I can hear that pick being shredded apart. Interesting. Dude, I've been using the same pick for 2 years, practically. Look at that thing. It's still got plenty of life in it. Absolutely, Pellet. You're welcome, buddy. Thanks for requesting that. I love playing that song. I just don't play it too often. Val says, Rick is my spirit. There you go, Val. Appreciate that, Bram. Amnol says, bro, you lit. Thank you, Amnol. Appreciate that. Feisty says, probably take the calm out of the title. No way, man. No way. Stardust made up the title. Jonathan Bender says, Holy Father of Shred. There you go, brother. Matthew Martinez says, best shredder ever. Thank you, Matthew. Much appreciated, sir. Uni Merlis, good to see you, my friend. He says, awesome. There you go. Donald says, Father before me. There you go. Camelthin knows what's up. There you go, brother. Coffee, no. Guitar, check. You got it, buddy. Jake says, okay. Rick just rails off a 500-note shred solo clean like it's nothing. No big deal. Yeah, no big deal. It's fine, man. It's fine. Gustavo Munoz, brutally says, thank you so much. Cody says, the harmonic pinching is super clean, really consistent. Thank you so much, man. Sounds like end of sweeping notes, just for good measure. Absolutely, buddy. Alan's World of Reptile says, yeah, just casually unloading like it's on everyday occurrence. Absolutely, absolutely. Matthew Martinez like, game over. There you go. Warheart, good to see you, brother. He says, howdy, Rick. Good to see you, man. Thank you, Feisty. Odin said, I melted out of this reality. Appreciate you. You got it, brother. Anytime, Odin. Thank you, bud. Jake was feeling that fire. Let's see. Jesse Grind, thank you so much. Ken, there you go, brother. Cody says, it is an everyday occurrence here. Absolutely, man. That's how we roll. We put on a fiery display of shred every night. Well, every night I'm every night I'm streaming, that is. Let's see. Matthew Martinez, thank you. Cody says, love the chorus on high above that. Appreciate that. That's where the calm comes in. When the chorus kicks in, we got the calm right there. Everything else is chaotic. Beanpole says, absolute shred. Do you even break a sweat? Not really, no. When it gets, if I don't turn the AC down to a specific time, a specific number, yeah, it's just sweating because I'm hot in here. I got lights blazing on me. I'm putting a lot of energy into this stuff, so Not usually. Not by playing, though, that's for sure. It's everything else that makes me sweat. Alan says, can you do any deathcore style riffs? Not sure if that counts where he goes, yeah, it's fine. I don't know any deathcore. I know, like, the band Death. That's probably about it, man. Random vids, you only shred? Sometimes, mostly. I do like a bluesy stuff and chill stuff, but yeah, mostly shred. That was probably the most shredding thing you'll hear. That's for sure. Cody says, my face has been erased. Oh, man. We got to work on that, man. We got to fix that for you. Jesse Grind, good to meet you. Good to see you here. Thank you so much for hanging out. Donald says he had the drums programmed on Gravity Blast. Pretty much, man. I'm telling you, those Tomas Hake drums. If anyone ever gets a Easy Drummer or Superior Drummer 3, let me know. I will give you all the beats I have for free. No problem. I've collected them all for years and years and years, so I will hook you up. Andres Golo from Venezuela. Muchas gracias, amigo. Jake's got my Sweetwater page here. If you're interested in knowing what I use here when you hear me play, it's got everything that I use except for this guitar, of course, because you can't buy this guitar anymore. But yeah, check it out. I do get a little kickback if you buy something, but yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Joe R says, what's your take on metal strats? I mean, I'll tell you what, Fender used to make a thing called the HM Strat, and those were sweet, man. I wanted to have one. I got to borrow one from I used to know this music store really, really well, and they let me borrow guitars and play them and stuff. The Fender HM Strat was sick, man. Was sick, if that's what you're meaning. Metal strats, I'm not sure whether there's any metal strats particularly. Not too much metal played on, other than Yngwie. Who's playing metal on a Strat? I don't know. I can't think. I know Yngwie's pretty heavy, but he's got them heavy pickups. You got to have an Yngwie guitar to sound like that. Let's see. Ken, have a great night, brother. Good to see you, and thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. We'll see you soon, I'm sure. Donald James says, 2 years? Wow, I have to clip my clips to keep them sharp enough. You guys in the wrong pick, man. You got to get these Delrins, man. These Delrins are the top notch, man. These things don't break, man. Metal Mark says, Rick is picking and the audience is grinning. Absolutely, man. That one's a heavy-duty jammer right there. We're going to chill it out on the next one, though. Zay, there you go, buddy. Rock and roll for sure. Chevelle 5150, good to see you, brother. He says, rock on, Rick. That's what I'm talking about. Warheart says, remind the viewers, what is your secret to his ability? The secret is time and dedication. Lots of it. More than anyone can imagine, most likely. But I feel that, man. ROG says, just arrived here, but for the love of shred. There you go, ROG. Thank you, buddy. Jake knows the secret is 27 years. That helps, too. That helps, too. Warheart says, I want to hear Rick say practice. That helps as well. But to be honest, yeah, you have to. I think if you're going to be a guitar player and you want something specific, I want it to be Yngwie. I dedicated my life to play like that. And like I said, luckily I was a kid. I was in my teenagers. I was as old as Tyler. And I had all the time in the world to do this stuff. If I was like nowadays, me at my age going, I want to play like Yngwie, I couldn't dedicate that time. There's no way I could dedicate that time. Because I got to work all day and all that kind of stuff. But luckily, I'd put all that time back when I was a kid and it just built up over the years. Terry says, chaoticom equals oxymoron. Absolutely. Good one. She says, looking for the power low. Yeah, absolutely. Peggy Hege Olvera Lopez. Buenas noches and obrigado to you. Bud from Kansas says, Death was a great band. They were amazing. I spent many years hanging out with Chuck Schuldiner and the guys in the band. That was awesome, man. Yeah, I've seen that documentary on Amazon. It's wonderful. There's a new book coming out this year. It's an authorized biography of Chuck Schuldiner, and I'm actually in it. I talked to the author for about 3 or 4 hours, a couple hours, I can't remember. But man, we had a long conversation. He asked me every question, everything I could think of those days, from 1995 to 2000, pretty much. Let's see. Donald says he knows the Trapped in the Corner solo, kinda. And hey man, that's pretty good. That's a tough solo, man. I only know the first part. So look. Don't know it. I gotta learn it though, man. I can learn anything Andy's got. I love Andy. I'm probably gonna try and learn that, man. It's been a minute. Parker asked Rick, "What do you think of the Line 6 Helix?" I have it. It's okay, man. It worked for a little bit. It was like, as far as like, it wasn't I couldn't get the exact tone I wanted. I had something very close. When I first started playing here on YouTube, I was using the Helix for maybe a month or so, and it was pretty okay, man. I just couldn't dial that tone I wanted. I couldn't exactly get it. But then, then I found Amplitude 5, and I was able to dial a tone in like 10 minutes, and I've been using the same tone ever since, 100%. Legends Gaming says, brothers, you keep going, man. Your inspiration, man. Hope life treats you nothing but well, love, and good times. Thank you, Legends Gaming. Very kind of you to say that. I appreciate that. Alan says he's in a deathcore band and he uses a Strat. That's pretty cool, dude. Well, you have, I presume you have some pretty heavy pickups, some hot pickups for that, right? I would be interested to know what pickups you have. Because the Fender pickups, I think, suck, honestly. I don't like Fender pickups. I don't. I actually have two Strats. Well, the one Strat I have is I turned it into an Yngwie Strat. It's got HS3s in it. The other one has Fender humbuckers, which are actually pretty good. Cody Jelowitz knows Yngwie is God. Absolutely, buddy. Thank you, Donovan. Alan says he uses a Strat exclusively. That's awesome, dude. I have to check that out, man. Because, yeah, I don't know too many like metal bands using like just straight up Strats, Mostly it's like Jacksons or Ibanez or Schecter or this or that. You don't see that too many. You don't see it too much. Alex says, if I sent you my US-made RG30 made by David Bunker with a zero tension X to borrow, would you rip it? I'd rip it up for you, bro. I would take very nice care of that, and I would throw down some jams for you for sure. But then I'd give it back to you because I love my Jacksons, man. You have a tough time to switch me from Jackson, man. You better like do everything. If a guitar company besides Jackson asks me they want to do something, they're gonna have to do a lot, a little lot. Parker's got the Dunlop 1mm. Those are nice. Peggy Hickey, thank you so much. Alex Mackey said, haven't played in 15, 20 years. Dang, man. That's been chilling out, man. You should pick it back up, man. I didn't play for 5 years straight, man. I didn't touch it, nothing. But it's like, man, I wanted to have some fun again. I wanted to enjoy what I was doing, and now I can finally enjoy what I'm doing here. The last couple of years I've just had fun playing. I had no stress, no drama to deal with. Just pick up my guitar and play and have fun, write songs. Rail Zero from Brazil. Obrigado, mi amigo. Val Kimmer said, Rick, you should sell your own line of Rick picks. I'd love to work with Jim Dunlop. I mean, but they already make this pick, but they could make it like a special color and put my name on it or something. That'd be dope. Donald says, Andy LaRock played for one album. That's right. One album. And Chuck was elated. I did not know Chuck at that time. I met Chuck right after that time. And man, I was like, man, I missed out on meeting Andy. Man. Let's see. Cody says mine was Vi for sure. There you go. Steve Vai's great, man. I had a couple of his albums. Love the guy, love his playing, but I never got into that style of playing, the Steve Vai, Satriani style. I was always on the neoclassical side. Warheart says he needs to restring his C1 for real. Seems like a pain. Yeah, they are. I have to restring this one. I'll probably do it tomorrow, and just use my backup guitars for the rest of the week, so y'all can see those. Jellied Meats, what's up, buddy? He says, I do believe I need to come to more streams. There you go, buddy. Hang out with us, man. How's it go? No, I can't. I can't think of it. I know I'm at. I'm playing in the wrong key. I'm playing in a major key, probably. Or a minor key. Cody says, my Ibanez gem needs a restrung. It's a pain. If it's got a Floyd type, yeah, the Floyds are no fun, man. But once you get used to them, they're fine. Lex G, what's going on? Good morning to you, brother. Bud from Kansas, are you a Dwayne Dennison fan? I'm afraid I've never heard of Dwayne Dennison, to be honest with you. Val Kimber says Shawbuckers. There you go. Alan says his strats are stock. Strat pickups are stock. Wow, dude. That's crazy, man. I'm astounded by that, because single coil and you're still getting a heavy tone. And playing deathcore heavy tones, that's sick, dude. You must have your amp dialed in just right then, man. That's great, dude. Ray Mark Pascal, what's my favorite riff to play? My favorite riff is Judas Priest, Electric Eye. That's metal right there. That's metal right there. Metal Mark says, opinion question. You think if one starts to learn how to play a musical instrument at a young age, that you learn it easier? I don't want to say learn it easier, but I say you have a lot more time in your life. Because when you're a kid, when you're under the age of 18, what do you got to do? You go to school, come home and do your homework. And then what do? Most kids nowadays play video games. That's all they do. So you'd have to have a real sense of determination to, I want to play guitar. I want to play, like these kids today, like, look at Tyler. He's like, he wanted to play guitar, and he took him a couple years, and he's got it, Or a lot of kids, like, they want to learn how to play like Tim Henson or whatever, and they got the brain for it, they got the time for it. I think that's all it takes, is just really a dedication to it. But when you got to go to work in the morning, and then you come home to your wife and kids or something, when do you have time to really dedicate your life to a guitar? That's why a lot of people just play guitar to have fun. I think that's the best thing. Because you never know. You never know. Officer Doofy, what's going on, brother? Good to see you again. Twin, what's up, bro? Alan says, should I drop a link in the chat to my new song? You could. I mean, or just type it out for us, and we'll have one of the moderators look it up for you, man. My man What says, I got a Jackson Dinky from 04, and that thing delivers pretty good. Absolutely, buddy. Yeah, was it made in Japan? The Japanese made ones are great. Sarah says, I broke my ring finger. I was so disappointed. I thought I'd never be good at playing it, but anything is possible. You're awesome. Thank you, Sarah. I feel that. I'm sorry that happened to you, and I hope you're feeling better. But yeah, if you can find a way to overcome that and adapt, you have to adapt. When something like that happens, you have to find a way to adapt to it. And trust me, I knew a guy. I know a guy right now plays on YouTube. He had his pinky and his ring finger like crushed or something happened. They're still there. He still has them, but he can barely use them. But he figured out a way to kind of do the Django Reinhardt style, and just the 2 fingers only. And you can play with 2 fingers. I can play a whole scale with 2 fingers. The whole scale with just 2 fingers right there. One more time. But I had to, I use all 3 that I have, but when it came down to it, I had to figure out, how am I going to do this? I had to figure out how am I going to do this. And if you can figure out how you're going to do it, you'll be there. You'll be there, Sarah. And thank you. Donald James says, that's like me. I only didn't play for a few years. Yeah, man. It's tough, man. I was unmotivated, honestly. I was unmotivated. Terry Carranza says, playing on musical instruments is very therapeutic. It is. It is. Any kind you can play, a piano, a guitar, even drums will probably be very therapeutic. You get to beat some drums up. Donald says, I go to many guitar stream, but I like this one because I love the neoclassical style. All the other guitars I play stream a lot of Linkin Park. Yeah, I can feel that. Now, that's what I'm talking about, Kevin Baker. solo is dope. Like, wow, wow, wow. That's a beautiful one, man. Thanks, man. I love Judas Priest, brother. Ray Mark Pascal, thank you so much. Alone, I gotta learn that, man. I see people play it. Like, I know it's like just ninth chords. I don't know it though. I see people play it, and I'm like trying to figure out the progression that he is. Warheart says kids play Guitar Zero. True, damn, man. Jake said, I requested that last week. There you go. You know I love some Judas Priest, man. Savage Wilson, are you watching WWE this weekend? If so, what's your favorite match? I haven't watched wrestling since I was like a little kid, man. I'm talking like Jimmy Superfly Snuka and stuff like that, man. Hulk Hogan back in the way days, man. Donald J says, I have to adapt because I couldn't hold the pick with my index finger, so I have to use my ring finger. There you go. It's a perfect example of adaptation, man. It's awesome, dude. There you go, Kevin. Absolutely, brother. Donald says, especially when you get good enough to express yourself freely, then it really opens up. Absolutely, absolutely. Jake knows. Rick's always down to play a Priest riff. Absolutely, man. Jaden G, thank you. Thank you, Dustin. There you go, Jake. Jawbreaker. Zips, thanks so much for subscribing. Hey, if anyone else out there, if you're having a good time enjoying the chat, enjoying the music, enjoying the vibes we have here, make sure you join the community, hit the subscribe button, be like Zips here, and subscribe to the channel. I put videos out every single day of the week, and we go live 5 times a week. We have a lot of fun here. So come on in and jam with us. Let's do that. Scott Marcos, my favorite guitar is this one. And the other 4 I have exactly like this. The Jackson Dinky Reverse Pro from 1992. My favorite. Aaron Hicks, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Jake's got a link to my guitar specs if you're interested. There you go, Zips. Kevin says, my favorite is Screaming for Vengeance. That's a great one, too. How's that one go? Screaming for Vengeance. I can't remember how it goes. I don't know the riff to that, honestly. It's not popping in my head instantly. But yeah, I love this. That's one of my favorite records, is Screaming for Vengeance. I think it's a masterpiece. My favorite riff off that song. Bloodstone, man, that's a jam. But Electric Eye is my favorite, #1 favorite to play. But I'd say Bloodstone's my favorite to listen to. Thank you, Scott. Let's see. Val says, Rick, I used to train with Psycho Sid, if you remember him from back in the day. I kind of remember that name. His name does sound familiar to me. It's been a long time, dude. We used to wrestle like at church, man. Like me and my friends, because we watch, Saturday wrestling and then go to church the next morning and be like wrestling each other in like this lounge or was in the bathroom. It was hilarious. Who was that, Greg? Who was the guy that did the four-figure leg lock? That was my favorite. Greg Orndorff or something? I can't remember. Jaime says, bring one of those Charavel's to closet and play with. I should, man. I actually have one close by. Maybe I'll bring that out, man, one of these days. Probably on Saturday when I'm like chilling. Kevin says, Richie or Glenn? I love Richie. I think Richie's great. He's kept Priest going, but Glenn all the way, man. Glenn was a hero to me back in the day, man. Him and KK, man, for sure. Warhard, I love the first Metal Church album with David Wayne. That's my favorite one. Sean Wink says, you like Deep Purple? I love Deep Purple, buddy. He says, I think Knocking at Your Back Door is the best. That's a classic. That's a great one. Joseph, do I like Muddy Waters? Yeah, I think Muddy Waters is great. I don't play like Muddy Waters or know any Muddy Waters, but as far as a blues band goes, Muddy Waters is one of the greatest, man. 100% though. Donald James said, I like Metal Church, but in my teen years, yeah. I love that the song melody. That's a riff, man. That's a real riff right there. Is that it? Okay? Paul Orndorff. Is it? What did I say? Mike Orndorff? Jeff? I don't remember. Paul Orndorff. Yeah. The 4-figure leg lock, man. That was the move, man. That was the move. And I could do it good, man. I thought I was gonna break this kid's leg one time. That would not have been good at church. Joseph Thomas says Muddy Waters taught Eric Clapton the Beatles. Yeah, man. Eric Clapton loved the old blues guys. Robert Johnson, Muddy Waters, man. That's where he got his blues from, man, for sure. Allen's, I have heard of Whitechapel. I mean, actually, someone in our chat here a couple weeks ago was asking me about to listen to them. It's pretty cool, man. Not too shabby, man. Not my cup of tea, honestly, but it's still pretty good. I can respect it. Donald says, "Kill the King." How about that? That's a great riff, man. Kill the King. It's a fantastic song, man. I love that one, dude. Bud from Kansas says, you've been jamming some Blue Oyster Cult lately. Nice, dude. I've heard a couple tunes. I was listening to, I think it was on, I've been playing Grand Theft Auto a bit. I think that was, one of those tunes was on there, I think. I don't know where. I heard some Blue Oyster Cult the other day somewhere. Donald James, oh, here you go. Jake the Snake, there you go, man. I remember that one. Wasn't even like, he wasn't in the world WWF. He was like in the other wrestling thing, I think. I can't remember, man. I love dogs. Sorry to hear about your dog, brother. I know how that goes, man. Never fun times, man. We'll pray for you, bro. Jake says, I love Rock and Roll Express as a little kid. What's that? I never heard of that. AP, I have played a banjo a long time ago, man. A friend of mine was trying to do something for Howard Stern show, and he wanted to do some banjo thing, and he brought a banjo, and I'm like, he's like, can you play this? I was like, I don't know, maybe. And it took me all about like 5 minutes to figure out the strings and what the notes were, and then I wrote some banjo riff for this dude's Howard Stern comedy thing. I was like, cool, bro, whatever. Bud from Kansas says, Eric Clapton's best work was on Roger Waters' Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking. Really? That's pretty good, man. I grew up on the Clapton. My uncle just always gave me records to listen to, and I didn't know anything about guitar back then, but I love listening to that stuff, man. No worries, Liquid Spin. Like I said, if I know it, I'll play it. If I don't, it'll just get overlooked. No worries, buddy. Krupesh Rajapurkur, thank you so much, my man. Michael, thank you, buddy. Forever Seas, do you know any Whiskey Myers? I've never heard that in my life. Never heard that in my life. Okay. R&R Express was the wrestling duo in the 80s. I don't remember those guys, man. That must have been past my time, man. There was a certain point I was like, I'm done with watching wrestling. It just got boring. I think I found out that was fake, and I was like, oh, man, why? I was like, no, it's not fake. Yeah, it's fake. I was like, oh, man. All right, well, where the hell was we doing here? I think we're going to play, let me look at my set list here. Because we had Pellet, we moved some things around for Pellet Funner there. All right, oh yeah, this one, okay. This one's fun to play. Let's see, we'll go with this one here. Yeah, this one. All right, check this out. I still don't have a title for this. I'm still trying to figure out the title. It just, the song feels smooth to me, but I can't call it smooth because there's already that one song out there, so. Still trying to figure this one, man, but here we go. That's the song I don't know the name of yet, man. Still can't figure the title out, but that's a cool one. I enjoy playing that one. Oh yeah, all right, this one's next. We're gonna play this next one here. A lot of great comments. I appreciate them all. Let me see what we got here. Gary Warren says, play some Priest. Which one you want to hear, brother? You tell me. Dorothea loves them Dokken riffs. I don't know. I need to learn more Dokken riffs. But this is my favorite one. That's a beautiful one right there. I think on one priest riff I can think of off the top of my head real fast. Everyone knows this one. Busted in all my dreams, making me see things I don't want to see. Isaac Tetsuya, yo, bro, what's up, man? Michael Fairbank, thank you. Sabri Echoes, he says, thank you for the super chat, appreciate it. He says, quick question, do you like Sleep Token? If so, which album? I'll tell you what, man, when Sleep Token came out, the very first song they had, I thought it was sick, man. I was like, wow, this is dope, man. This is something cool. Then I heard their next song, I was like, tight. And I heard the third one, oh, no, this ain't me, man. So I don't know any of their albums, buddy. I thank you for the super chat. But yeah, the very first song, I like that a lot. I don't remember what it's called, but it was good, man. I enjoyed it. I was very hopeful that I would like their stuff, but anything else out there, I didn't feel it, man. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel like I did that first song. It's very strange, but they're doing real good, man. I can't follow them. I respect what they do, man. I respect their grind. Donald James said, that's how you write music, folks. I like it when the songs have a theme and sticks to it. Absolutely, buddy. Absolutely. This next one got a good theme, too. Joe Zamora said, call it The Wizard. There you go. I think, didn't Return to Forever have a song called The Wizard, though? I don't know. The Smooth Wizard. The Smooth Wizard. I don't know. I like it, Joe. Well, think about it. Hamid said, I love that song. Thank you so much. Dakota Wiley, hello to you. Donald James says, my sister loved docking. I loved docking like crazy, man, when I was a kid. Bud from Texas knows George Lynch is a monster. He is. Is still doing it and still doing it. Pedro Isaac, thank you, brother. I'm afraid not, says, rock on, bro. Appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. Someone says, how long have you been playing for? Tonight so far, 2 hours and 29 minutes. All my life, 27 years. Sir Sam says, what's your stage name, bro? That's right there, Rick Renstrom. That's my name. That's how we roll. Serby Echo says, some of it's 50-50. I feel like that there's music sometimes good, and then sometimes I'll feel, yeah, for sure, man. That was like that. And that same with that Tesseract. I kept hearing all these great things about Tesseract, and I heard like one of the very first songs, like, this song's dope, man. I like this stuff. And then I put the album on my iTunes, and I started listening to it more. I was like, I don't know, man. Why these dudes they write all this kind of weird stuff? It was all right. It's all right, but I don't know any new bands. The only band I really like is Motionless in White. I like all the stuff that they've done. They've kept it coming, album after album after album. It's like they keep it rolling, man. And even Falling Reverse, man. Falling Reverse does some wild stuff too. He just keeps dropping bangers, you know. That's what you gotta do. I need that bangers, man. Conrad, it says Geek Bar Blow Pop flavor, delicious. I like it. Rick Jones, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Thank you for dropping in and leaving that comment. I appreciate you, my friend. Serby Echo says, rock music gets me through my job and work. I feel that, man. Sometimes it does for me. I don't usually have time in my job to sit back and chill, unfortunately. There's always something going on. Zay Stone says, good tips to start playing, having trouble remembering the chords. Yeah, that's it, man. Take one chord. How about this? If you're having trouble remembering the chords, take one chord, A minor, for example, and play that over and over and over until you know it exactly. And then switch to G major chord. Play that. And then combine the two, A to G. And then once you got that, go to your D major chord. Just do it one at a time, man. Don't worry about all the chords at once. One at a time will be much easier for you, buddy. Music Pal says, do I like Justin Bieber or Sick to Rock? I would never in my life listen to Justin Bieber at all. I've heard a couple of songs. But yeah, not my cup of tea, 100%. I am a pretty much rock, classical, blues, my thing, music pals. But I can appreciate Justin Bieber. He's got a lot of money. He's a good singer too. He's a really good singer. I'm not gonna lie. He's a really good singer. But it's not my type of music. I didn't like that type of style. I like a lot of R&B and pop stuff from the 2000s was good. But yeah, I didn't feel it with him. Nadir, hello to you. Serbieko says, I work as an infantryman in the Army. So I just work a lot. I work out a lot, and even when I ain't working, it's a workout. So rock music is nice. There you go. That's awesome, dude. Well, Serbiekos, if you like, my album is available on YouTube. If you have YouTube Music or you have a playlist or something like that, you can add my entire album to your playlist for YouTube. Just go to my channel here. Go to the releases tab. My entire album's there if you'd like to check it out. It's pretty rocking. Heavy metal. It's got some vocal tracks on it. Got some instrumental tracks. It'll get you going, man. There you go, Terry. Justin Better. Did you know Bieber is actually a German word for beaver? You know, like a little beaver that makes the dams and stuff. That's the German word for beaver. Interesting. Tamika Holmes, how you doing? Good to see you. User NR says, thoughts on the Allman Brothers? Yeah, great, man. I saw the Allman Brothers when I was a kid. I saw Allman Brothers and Charlie Daniels Band. They both did a show, I think it was in New York. We went to go see them in New York back in the day. But yeah, they were killer, man. Serbia says, now I respect artists because they made it some way as singers, artists, so you can't hate them. It's true, exactly. I'm the same way. And Bet, I already subscribed. I'll check it out tomorrow because I'm heading to bed soon. That's awesome, Serbia. Yeah, for sure. I studied music in college. I didn't like a lot of stuff when I was young and before I went to college. And college taught me to understand music in all forms and fashion and understand how to respect it. So I have respect for all these guys, but I may not like it. White Line says he listens to 70s classic stuff sometimes. There you go. That's some good stuff. You can't go wrong with some 70s. There you go, Val. Justin Bieber. Happy Kitchen Fish says, wow, you're a great player. Thank you. All the best from Polish Joiner. Thank you. He plays guitar too, but I'm not so special. Never worry about anything other than if you enjoy playing the guitar. And if you enjoy playing the guitar, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Bud from Kansas used to sell some pot to Devin Allman. Greg's son. Dang, man. Greg has another son called Elijah Blue, and he had a band called what was that band? Dead Z. Damn, I thought they were going to take the world over, man, with that one song they came out, but they didn't fly, man. They didn't fly, sadly. I was kind of bummed. I like that song. Key to the Gramercy Park. That's the jam. All right, I don't know what this is called. This is like my tribute to Chris Oliva or something, partially. Let's check it out. too. That riff reminds me of something. If Chris Oliva was still alive, he probably would have wrote that riff, I think. I think so, but man, that's a cool one there. Oh man, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna play Voltage, man. I've been having fun playing that Voltage lately, so we're gonna play that. We might end the show with that. We shall see. We shall see. A lot of great comments. I thank you so much for hanging out. If you're hanging out and having a good time with me tonight and having a good time with the chat, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 42,000 real soon here, so I'd love to see you part of that 42,000. I do put videos out every single day, so there's always something new to watch every single day of the week, and then we go live 5 times a week, so join the fun if you'd like. We'd appreciate it. Serbi Echo says, I love some lo-fi music a lot too. It's vibing, relaxing, EDM as well. There you go, man. That's some good stuff. There you go, Serbi. I appreciate you, brother. Anthony Valenzuela says, bro's a G. There you go, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. And Serbi Echo's like, yo, read the pin comment, man. You got to read it, man. That's why it's there. That's why it's there. AGV, thank you. Michael Fairbanks says, oh man, Dead Sea has some good stuff. Key to Gramercy Party is going. Dude, that song was jamming, dude. I remember the first time I saw it on MTV, I was like, what is this? This is sick, dude. I was like, this is dope. That whole song was just killing it, man. Yeah, that was Greg Allman's son. Amazing. Greg Allman and Cher's son, to be exact. User says, bro, every Evil Wizard intro, I dig it. There you go, buddy. Thanks, AGV. BG, thank you, bro. Tim Anderson, thank you. AGV's wondering how, man. Never ask how, ask why are you not at this level. You got to work hard, buddy. You got to work really, 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 really hard. Work more hard than most people can ever imagine, bud. But I appreciate you, buddy. Max Scott, thank you there. User says, she cries so wonderfully. Absolutely, buddy. Nash, thank you, man. Thank you so much. Leonardo Andre, appreciate you there. Thank you. Gabriel Mazeo, Jeannie always says, thank you so much. Thank you, Tim. Let's see. Edigio Jose Vaz Jr. from Brazil, obrigado, mi amigo. Boa noche to you. Happy Kitchen Fair, thank you very kindly for that. I appreciate that. Saket, thank you. Bud from Kansas says, you play like a figure skater. I play like a sumo wrestler. There you go. I wish, but sumo wrestler would be nice though too, man. Max Scott says, kill you, make it look good. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Juwan Gray in the house. He says, play Voltage. You know what's up. All right, all right. User NR, thank you so much, man. That means a lot to me. Thank you, buddy. Donald James, thank you. Jude the Beast, appreciate that. Pellet Funner knows Voltage. Yeah, we're going to crank that down for sure. Moises, I love Halloween, dude. I don't know much of their songs. I Want Out was probably the last song I ever learned, man, back in the day. Jonathan Taylor, what's up, good man? Good to see you there, brother. Hope you're doing well tonight. Val says, invite your cool friends to Rick shows. Absolutely. The more the merrier. Terry Carranza likes it. Nice riffs, has 80s vibes. Yeah, like I said, it feels like something Chris Oliva from Sabotage would have wrote that riff. Ah, man. Maybe I should send that to John and see what he thinks. Brian Shanley, good to see you, man. Hope you've been well too, man. It's been a minute. Hope all's well, man. Yeah, we were streaming all last week like crazy, man. Now we're going back to our normal schedule. But good to see you, man. Serbi Echo says, music in general is just amazing. It is, man. Music is therapeutic, you know, and you can get the and Happy Kitchen Fitter. Yo, I almost missed that. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. He says that was amazing, man. That is awesome. Thank you, bro. Absolutely, Brian. And we got new songs. We come up with new songs every week, and I always try and switch it up. You know, I've got like almost 100 songs in here, so I try and switch them up constantly. So it's always somewhat fresh. But we do have a middle section that has the same songs every night. So you never know who's new and whatnot. But man, that's awesome, dude. Derek Charles, thank you, bub. Let's see. Okay, let's see. COB, what's going on there, brother? Don Paluto, good to see you again, man. Happy Kitchen Fitter, 27 years, and Jake knows. Vlad Kiev from Ukraine, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good. Thank you, bro. Donald James says, I assume none of us here would be here if we didn't love music already. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? There you go, Derek Charles. Moises from Brazil, obrigado, mi amigo. Buena noche. Buena noche. Music Palace asks my favorite pop stars. Wow, that's a good one. I don't know, man. I think back in the day, I listened to a lot of stuff, man. When in the 2000s, I was trying to cleanse my brain, and I was working with some R&B, a lot of rap and R&B people, trying to produce them and trying to make some money. It never worked out, but I don't know, like Christina Aguilera was I like the singers. Christina Aguilera was an amazing singer. Justin Timberlake, you know, NSYNC. I liked NSYNC over Backstreet Boys, 100%. I can't remember. I can't think of the other bands. I listen to a lot. Of course, the 80s. I love a lot of the 80s pop. Juwan says, "Where can I find Voltage on your channel?" I don't have a cut of it yet, but I'm still working on it actually. But yeah, any one of these live streams should have it. The last couple live streams should have it in there near the end, Juwan, near the end. Tim Anderson says, "Thank you for the mega good music. It's time to work. Greetings from Germany. Have a good day." Oh, that's awesome, Tim. Well, danke schön to you, and guten Abend, or wait, guten Tag, guten Tag. It's not nighttime, it's morning time. Guten Tag for you, buddy. There you go, Donald. Sirens, sirens. That's a great song. Brian says, "Yeah, sir, I haven't been back in a while, but it's nice to see you again. You always rock out and play music." Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sundays is the typical schedule. There was 1 week, 2 weeks ago I couldn't stream at all, so that's probably the week you might have been missing. Derek says he's good. I haven't seen you play. All right, man, we're about to play some ripping one here for you. Emerson Biggins, thank you so much, man. Trinity, I don't even know what that is. Val Kimmer knows the Beastie Boys. There you go, man. You gotta fight for your right to party. Donald loves them 80s pop. Yeah, what was that one time? I used to love playing the. Whatever. I think I put Rio and Hungry Like Wolf together. I'm not sure. Val says he plays a lot of 80s in his DJ set. Nice, dude. That's awesome, man. Yeah, we started. We listened to it. We're from the 80s, and then when I was a kid, I hated that pop stuff. But then with the older I got, I enjoyed it more and understood it better. I was into Judas Priest and Iron Maiden and stuff. Duran Duran and bands like that were like laughable to me. But you know, when I got older and learned how to when I learned music properly. Duran Duran's dope. They're sick. They're an amazing band. Cappy says that he'll be back and keep watching you. You're great. Have a great day, Ray. Thank you, Happy, man. Take care, brother. Good to see you. Tilly Willie, thank you very much for that. Donald says he plays that song. There you go. That's a classic, man. All right, let's see. We'll play this one, and maybe we'll throw in a couple. I don't know. Is Olivia J still here? She asked for Still of the Night. We might throw that in. If Olivia J still here, shout out to Olivia J if you're still here. We might throw that one here. But let's go. This is a new song called Voltage. This one's a ripper. We love this one. voltage right there, man. That lightning, yeah, that's like lightning in a bottle right there. That stuff is crazy. That's a fun song to play, man. I gotta tell you. That's good stuff, man. Let's see. Jake's got a message for everyone. Rick will be live streaming on Wednesday and Thursday at 10, and then Saturday, Sunday at 9. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Your notifications are on because I do put videos out every single day, and we go live several times a week. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Paloma Almeida says, Eagle Fly Free. That's a beautiful song. Great song, great song. Object B, thank you so much. Thank you, Paloma. Brian Shanley, there you go. Thank you, Paloma. Casiano Ferreira, buena noche, obrigado. Ruski says, I need to go practice. So get to it, man. Ain't nothing stopping no one from practicing, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Don's like, me too. Well, grab your guitar and jam with me, man. That's what's up. If you could jam with me. There you go, Brian. Appreciate you, brother. Hermie, man. Thank you, thank you. Not applicable. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me. Sponge, thank you so much. Hello to you. Mace, I never heard Bloody Tears. Never heard it in my life, bro. Thomas George, thank you. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Randy Ty says, I'm blown away. Incredible skill. Thank you, Randy. That means a lot to me as well. I appreciate that. Donald says, shred it to pieces. Oof, 6 sweet, man. That was a monster one there, too. That one came out nice. MRN, thank you so much. Paloma says, ow, there you go. May says, that I Have Horses dope. I appreciate that, man. That's one of my favorites, man. Power Slave, that's my favorite. And that's where I first heard the Eye of Horus, man. It looks like a Russian name, Poma, it looks like to me, but he says, nice solo, thank you very much, Spasibo. Thank you, Michael. Carlos Eduardo Lourenco da Silva from Brazil, from Da Silva, Ayrton Senna da Silva. That's awesome, man. Good to see you. Obrigado and buena noche. Thank you, Paloma. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Jose Orego says, my first time here and my pleasure from Tijuana, from Mexico. Bienvenidos, mi amigo. Good to see you. Thank you, Mike Galt. Jordan Sloan, thank you, Van. I appreciate that. Don't worry, says, our channel's popped up for the first time ever. Keep thriving in life, brother. Thank you so much. Don't worry, I appreciate that, man. Paloma's from Brazil. Obrigado, Paloma. Good to see you all. I love my Brazilian fans. That's awesome. Let's see. Shoot, man, we got about 6 minutes left. Well, we can always do Yngwie. We'll do a quick rundown. Was Olivia J still there? I think Olivia took off, man. Darn it. I wanted to play that for her, but shoot. All right, let's see. Well, how about we do I'll See the Light Tonight. We'll do a couple quick classics from my heroes. How about that? It's Yngwie. I'll See the Light Tonight. Right there, one of the greatest of all time. What about this one? So we go from Yngwie number 1. How about Richie Blackmore number 2? Everyone knows this one here. Richie Blackmore, my second favorite guitar player of all time. Amazing. What we got? I haven't played this one in a while. This is probably gonna be horrible, but let's try it out, man. Why not? I gotta work on this some more, man. If you know some old Scorpions, you know this one. Maybe not, because I gotta turn off one song. God dang. All right, let's try that again with feeling this time. Top 3 favorite guitar player of all time: Yngwie Malmsteen, Richie Blackmore, Uli, John Roth. That's some good stuff right there. All right, we'll lead out with one more jam, one more quick one. Vivian Campbell, one of my favorites too, man. Vivian, man, let's go. I think that's enough. That's 4 cover solos real quick for you. I appreciate you hanging out, enjoying those. Those are some of my favorite guitar players of all time. So we're gonna read these comments. They're gonna hit the road. We've been cranking out for 3 hours tonight, as usual. Oh man, we got a lot of comments. I was ripping through those pretty quick. I appreciate you there. Let's see. Where are we at? All right, there we go. I remember that. If I said there's a new version, it should call it Revoltage. There you go. Angel Escobar, muchas gracias, amigo. Sean, you don't know. Thank you, buddy. Stephen DeBerg from Iowa, good to see you. Brian from Colorado, good. That's awesome, man. We got all the Western states cooking right now. Oscar from River Plate, there you go, man. That's cool. Donald James, I guess you want to hear about it. Yeah, it's hard for me. I don't want to do like cover solos at the beginning of the show, unless it's like something really important. Because I usually reserve all that stuff, the fun stuff, for the very end. I got to get through my tunes, but yeah, well, if she comes back tomorrow, she's usually here every day, so I'll make sure I throw it in there for her. 12 cents says, I could never in a billion years, man. I love you, man. Appreciate it. Much love to you, 12 cent. That's awesome, dude. Thank you, Ruski. Leon is actually fake. Mr. Baca, there you go, buddy. Appreciate that. Thank you, Ruski. You know, Ruski says 100%. Yeah, for real. 12 says, can you play 31-year bat mitzvah? Oh, are you having a what's that? You're having a bat mitzvah at 31? Interesting. I could try. Where you at? How much they paying? That'd be cool though, man. I would love to. My dream is like I'll have some super rich be like, hey, I want you to play my birthday party. I'm gonna give you this much money. I'll be there. Thomas George, no, I'm not in a band anymore, but I've been in several bands in my life. I've come to the age and the time in my life where I don't need drama, I don't need stress. I don't need to be married to 4 other guys. Yeah, kind of weird, but yeah. If I need a band, I got a band. I can put together a all-star band and just like that. But it takes money, sadly. Donald says, man, I've heard that solo in ages. I forgot how sick it was. It was, yeah, Yngwie, dude. I'll See the Light Tonight is where it's at. 12 cent. I feel you have a rock voice too. I used to. Not as good as I used to be. Not as good as I used to be. Joe Zamora, thank you. But yeah, right. Yngwie rocks hard, man. 12 cent. Thank you so much. Asker 1966. He knows Deep Purple. Moa McChin, thank you. Carlos Eduardo, thank you. Vlad says 8 a.m. now. I'm gonna wake up with your music. It's charging energy for all day. There you go, buddy. That's how it works. Mo said super chat's not working. Oh man, yeah, I don't know. My chat was wigging out for a minute there. Daniel Soria from Miami, good to see you, brother. Asker 1966, appreciate it. Catbird, good to see you in here. How you been? Says pure talent. Thank you so much. 12 said it won't be horrible. Yeah, you know, when I forget, I don't play this stuff too often. I need to play it more. Jose Orego says, whoever can, please make donations. Thank you, Jose, for shouting that out. Thank you, buddy. Down says, kill the King solos. Yeah, all Richie solos are awesome, man. You know, here you go. Sales of Caron, good to go, man. Bruno Gama, thank you. I can't read that name. Betpo, something. Spacibao. Hamed says the Scorpion solo is way ahead. It was. That's realistically, I think the first neoclassical guitar solo ever was the Sales of Caron by Uli Roth. That's a beauty, man. Thanks, Donald. Emmanuel, thank you. Gunslinger, appreciate it. Bruno got my nose. Holy diva. And there's Paul. Holy diva. You've been down too long in the midnight sea. You know what's up. Carlos says, I need to sleep now because I will get up to work early. See you later. You're the master. Have a great evening, Carlos. Good to see you. Thanks, Ducks. And Hyper Blazeman, thank you, buddy. Wolfgang Ragnar knows. Holy diver. That's right. Thank you, Asker. Ducks, no, not at all. This is straight off the factory floor, man. 100% original. I have 4 more like this. 100% original. No changes. I do have one I switched the pickups out. That's about it. To Seymour's, just because I felt like it. I kind of wish I kept the originals, to be honest. Asker, thank you. David Giorgio, thank you, brother. Have a great night, my friend. Thank you, Jake. Feisty says, my troop of attack possums. Love that one. There you go. Donald James, have a good night, brother. Take care. Michael Fairbanks, have a good night, my friend. Jake says it there. Thank you, everyone in the stream tonight. I'll be streaming Wednesday and Thursday at 10 and Saturday, Sunday at 9. CS says, YouTube recommended a video this morning and now I'm seeing you live. That's awesome, dude. The algorithm knows, brother. One last shout out to the monitors, Jake, Serial, Stardust. Thank you. There's some wild times tonight. Wild times, but good. We had 21,000 views tonight. Not sure how many likes, but hey, that's all good. 118 people left hanging out. Give you one more chance. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I put videos out every single day of the week, and we go live 5 times a week. We have a lot of fun in the chat here, minus the trolls. The trolls are deleted, just like John Redcorn there. Go back to King of the Hill, homie. But you know what? We have a lot of fun here, really we do. A lot of great people, a lot of great mods. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 42,000 subscribers. I'd love to see you all as part of that 42,000. So let's do it. And that's about enough for me. I'm going to hang out. I'm going to go home, go out and chill. I got tomorrow off. I'm going to sleep in. But I'll be back tomorrow night with a rock and roll with you guys. I know, right, Jake? It's like, I'm just trying to get out of here, man. And John Redcorn. Go back to King of the Hill and go touch Hank Hill's go touch Hank Hill, buddy. Anyway, great night. Thank you so much. I want you all to stay safe out there. I want you to be good to each other and take care of each other, because that's all we got. That's all we got, people. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night. Take care. See you then.